I was worried you broke my reputation, but I figured it's not on me. Yeah. The way you're making me shiver, your hands on myself, I keep pulling the trigger, alright. This very finger for...
Hi guys, welcome back. So today's video is a good old-fashioned luxury sale haul. MatchesFashion have the most amazing discount code on at the moment when you take 20% off your order, and there are so many great things included. So I took full advantage. I placed a big old order which has arrived. I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what I got. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get started. MatchesFashion are partnering with me on this video, and they were nice enough to give me that discount code that I mentioned earlier, which is still live and valid. So you can take 20% off your order, and there are so many incredible items included. There are so many that I did a huge, very comprehensive blog post. So if you want to see all of my favorite picks, I really go into detail about all of my favorite items, including wardrobe favorites that I already own and love. But there are so many standout pieces, from Loewe bags, including the puzzle bag, from Christian Louboutin shoes, including all of their like classic bestsellers. Gianvito Rossi, my favorite heels of all time, are also included. There's Burberry trench coats and scarves, there's Valentino bags, just so many incredible items, all at 20% off. So if you want to take full advantage of this code, then I will go ahead and pop all the details down below. I will also pop the code on screen. It is an incredible discount and it's off so many items. A couple of T's and C's with it. So it does work for both new and existing customers, but it only works once per account. So make sure that you add all the items that you want to now the discount offer at once, because you can't place multiple orders. So there is no limit in terms of how many items you can have in that one order, but the code only will work one time. So before you check out, make sure you have everything, because it does only work once per account. So first up is a newer bag brand to me. I know they've been going for a few years now, but they've only really been on my radar this year, and it is a bag from Demellier, and I was surprised by how many people asked me about this brand. I did a kind of poll question thing on Instagram asking you guys what bags you wanted me to talk about. I can't even count how many people mentioned this brand, and I was so excited because I'm really excited about the design, so it's nice that other people are also excited. And it's also nice just to mix it up in terms of the kind of designers that you frequently see mentioned, and this bag is just so beautiful. So it is this gorgeous pebbled leather. This is the Vancouver style, but I love so many of their designs. They're all very streamlined, very elegant. They are a London-based brand as well, which I always love. The hardware on it is absolutely gorgeous. So it's a really nice shiny gold, and then it opens just by having this little button right there. It just kind of lifts up, and then you open up the flap. You have all the tissue paper, and it is a fabric lining, so even though it's all leather everywhere else, it isn't too heavy. You do have a pocket right there at the back with a very smooth zip, which I always love. And then on the back it is completely plain on the base as well. And what I love about the strap is the fact that you can wear it both crossbody and also on the shoulder, but they've done it in a way where you can also use it as a top handle as well. It's a really clever design. It is beautifully made as well. The leather seems to be a very nice quality, and I just think it's gorgeous. Like, they have so many beautiful designs, really elegant, and it just for me like looks like a very classic bag. Obviously satchel styles are a huge thing at the moment. I feel like they're absolutely everywhere, but I don't always get along with all satchel style shapes, just because I do think they can be a little bit boxy and bulky and just not all that flattering to wear, whereas this is nice and streamlined, and I just feel like it's perfectly in proportion, which I really like. I'm really excited about this brand. The 20% off was very helpful as well. I always appreciate a good discount, and I am super excited to start using this. So let me know if you are also familiar with this brand, if you want to see anything more about this video. It's been a while since I tried an entirely new brand, so I'm really excited about this one. Next up is this beautiful coat from S. Max Mara, and I'm not going to keep this one just because I have something very similar, but I wanted to order it to see if it was a close style match, the one that I do own. I've had that one now for I think it's 2 or 3 years, and I absolutely love it. It's my favorite coat by far. I always get so many compliments when I wear it, and I get so many questions about it as well. It is one of those things that as soon as you put it on, it just feels so luxurious and pulled together, and it's just the easiest way to instantly look chic without any effort at all. Like, it's just so great. But they do switch up their styles every single year, so I wanted to see if this was a close match, and it is super similar. So it's also navy, it is that longer cut as well, and it is a long sleeve, so you do have the full length sleeve. A lot of S Max Mara coats are 3/4 length sleeves, whereas this is a full length sleeve, and it does just cinch in with that tie. Nice pockets on the front, and it pretty much has all the same features as my coat. You know, it's very elegant, very flattering. I would say that just like my coat, this one does fit a little bit big, so I would say size down if you were interested in this, but it's pretty much exactly the same as mine, and it's just the dreamiest thing. So if you are on the lookout for something similar, I would highly recommend. I adore mine to bits, and 20% off is an amazing discount. So this is the actual box that everything came in. It is absolutely massive, and I would say I always go for the simple, environmentally friendly packaging, just because from past experience, even if I get the fancy boxes, I eventually end up recycling them anyway. So I try to minimize the packaging where I can, but if you wanted the fancy packaging, or if you were giving something as a gift, their marble packaging is stunning. Like, they make beautiful keepsake boxes, and they're just gorgeous. So if you have a use for one of them, I would recommend going for that option, because they are just really beautiful. So I also did use this code to do some early Christmas shopping, and I know I'm crazy doing Christmas shopping in August, but when there's a good deal, there's a good deal. So the 20% off does work off Lululemon as well, because Matches do stock Lululemon, and it is difficult to find a code off Lululemon these days. And I have somehow managed to convert down to the Lululemon cause. Don't know how, because he is usually strictly an Abercrombie only person, but he loves Lululemon now. So I got him a few bits for Christmas. I don't know if anyone's interested in this, so I'll just name them quickly. But it is the Metal Vent Tech long sleeve. He has a bunch of these, and he absolutely loves them. So I got the long sleeve version and also the short sleeve version. They fit exactly the same, but they are very flattering, and he basically lives in them. And then I also got him this great little hoodie as well, and this one is called the City Sweat Pullover Hoodie. So he really loves their designs, and I thought 20% off was a great deal. And I should also say that it works off Lululemon men, but it also works off the women's section as well. Okay, next up, I am getting very excited for the cold weather. I have a complete mix of seasons in this order. I have some summer dresses, some winter items, but I saw the scarf and I just thought it was so cute. I love a good houndstooth pattern. The first baby carrier I got for Leo was also in houndstooth, and I just think it's so classic and beautiful. I thought this was adorable, like the perfect amount of chunky, very soft as well. It is from Acne Studios. I have a couple of scarves from Acne, and you know, despite the unfortunate name, it is a really great brand, and I just love this. So this one kind of has holes in it as well, so it's a proper kind of like chunky knit one, but it is very soft. I love how large and bold the pattern is. I just think it's so beautiful, and I thought this would be so chic over a simple coat, even like a chunky sweater. Just really cute to elevate colder weather outfits. Next up is a dress from Zimmermann, and I have been eyeing this up for so long. I have 2 Zimmermann pieces in this haul actually, and I just love these items. I've been waiting for a discount code because I can never bring myself to pay full price for Zimmermann. They're just so expensive, and I saw they were included, so I was like, now is my chance. So the first one is this beautiful scalloped white dress. How beautiful is that? So you have the gorgeous scallop neckline with this kind of beige trim. You have it really slender spaghetti straps, and then you have the kind of corset type tie on the back, which typically speaking I'm not a fan of, but I do think it works on this dress. It just zips up, so you have like a bit of a peekaboo effect on the back there, and then it is a proper midi skirt, and then you do have that scallop hem once again. I thought this was so beautiful, like really lovely. It is a linen blend, but shockingly the linen isn't actually too bad. It's a blanket rule of mine that if I get a linen item that creases too badly, it's an instant return for me, because I just know I'm going to be way too self-conscious and I'm not going to want to end up wearing it. So I always do the crease test. This one is just fine. It's still linen, so it does crease a little bit, but I could definitely cope with the level it creases at, and I just think that the design more than makes up for it. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And next up is another bag, and so I got this one from Givenchy. As you can see, it's rather large. It's not actually in the dust bag, I've already taken it out, but it comes with a dust bag, which is pretty much the same size as my upper half. Like, it is absolutely enormous. And I have been on a fierce clear out of some of the bags in my collection which I just haven't really been in love with, that I haven't been using as much. And I specifically got rid of one bag which I really quite liked, but I saw this and I just thought I liked it way more. And I just thought this was so beautiful and exactly what I wanted the Saint Laurent tote that I sold a while ago to be. I wanted it to be this kind of style, but that one was just so much more stiff than I was expecting, and it just really didn't tick the box I wanted it to. And I saw this and I was like, actually, like, that's the kind of style that I wanted. And I just think it's the most gorgeous thing. So it's much more malleable, it's much softer, it's much lighter as well. So this would be perfect if you wanted to take it on holiday with you, because it literally weighs nothing. Like, it is so incredibly lightweight, but at the same time it doesn't feel flimsy at all, which is obviously quite a big thing when you're spending any serious amount of money on a bag. You do have Givenchy Paris in big old letters right there, and then on the back it's very plain. You have a more structured base, and then you have these really nice handles which you can pop on the shoulder. It is a bit more of a close fit, but you can do it, especially if you're wearing lighter layers. I do think it's mostly meant to be worn handheld. And then on the inside you do have a big old wide empty space, and you have that nice pocket there as well. I thought this was so beautiful, perfect if you do have a lot of stuff to carry. I know I just have so many things in my bags now, from my stuff to Leo's stuff. I usually have some things of Dan's as well, so I thought this would be perfect to lug around everything, and hopefully it will wear quite well. So I am super excited about it. We are going off on our travels again soon, so I'm probably going to take this then, but I just thought this was absolutely beautiful. And then finally I do have this beautiful skirt, and if you followed me for a while you'll probably know this is a very Amy skirt. Like, I just love it so much. It's also from Zimmermann, and I do have another skirt from Zimmermann which I bought probably about 7 years ago. It's a black one with an asymmetrical hem, but I've worn it so much. I feel like the cost per wear of that is so minimal because I still wear it all the time and it just doesn't seem to date. So I love their pieces for that. They're always a little bit quirky and different, but they are just so classic as well. And I saw this and I thought it was just gorgeous. It is a true pleated skirt, but you do get a lot of fabric with it. So it has the most beautiful movement. It has a kind of static waistband with a zip at the back, and then you do have this beautiful tie detail as well. So gorgeous. A really pretty white background with a black polka dot print. This one is fully lined as well, and the fabric is just so dreamy and swishy, and it's just such a delight to wear. And even though these are really expensive, I do think that they're worth the money if you get a style which you know is going to work in your wardrobe. I just think it is the most dreamy thing, and I cannot wait to wear it. So as I mentioned, I was able to get 20% off my entire order, so if you wanted to check out that discount code, then I will go ahead and leave all the details in the description section, as well as all the links to everything that I featured. I do also have a sale roundup video where I go really into depth as to all of my favorite picks from the sale, so all of my tried and tested wardrobe favorites. So I will link that if you wanted a slightly more in-depth guide. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.